We are back for another recipe today. This recipe, I've been craving it all summer long, and I know it's a little bit late in the year, but we're making them today. Okay, so it's gonna be a good lunch today. We're doing baby back ribs, one of my favorite style of ribs. Not that I won't eat other ribs, but this is my favorite. So this is what we're gonna do today. All right, not much to this recipe. We're gonna start them in the oven and we're going to finish them on the grill. Okay, so first things first, of course, ingredients like we always do. We just have some rub here, some dry rub. This just consists of, this is very simple, a little bit of sea salt, some pepper, and some paprika. And then over here I've got some smoked paprika. Give it a little bit of a smoky taste, and then we're going to finish it off with Sweet Baby Ray's, which is, I don't know, for me it's just one of those things. It's really, really, really nice. I love it. So that's what we're doing. And we have a little bit of olive oil here, and of course our rack of ribs. You're going to need a cookie sheet. There's the pan again. You know what comes off this pan is good stuff. All right, we need the cookie sheet, and we also need some heavy duty aluminum foil. Would be great because we got to wrap these. All right, so like I said, we're going to start these in the oven. Preheat your oven now to 275. This is going to be about a 2 to 3 hour cook. Okay, depends on your oven. We'll try to keep it, you know, time wise where it needs to be. We're not going to rush these. We want these kind of falling off the bone. That's how I like them. And then we're going to finish them on the grill. Okay, and one of the reasons why we're going to do it like that is because I'm going to save you guys some propane on your grill. You're going to get if you're smoking them on the grill, then you can't replicate that inside the house unless you use like droplets of smoke or any artificial smoking type thing that you can put on as a rub. Okay, other than that, that's the reason why I'm showing you guys how to do this. So if you're low on your propane tank, which before you guys ask, no, I'm not, I have a full tank out there, in the oven, probably 2 hours, 2 hours and 15 minutes. Then we're going to take these off. We're just going to let them hang out for, I don't know, 10-15 minutes. We're going to take them out to the grill, and we're going to put barbecue sauce on them, and hopefully these ribs come out like candy. So first things first, we're going to bring one of my favorite pans. A lot of good food comes off this. And then what we're going to do is we're going to just take our aluminum foil here. Something like that. Now, it doesn't matter. Before anybody asks, shiny side, dull side, doesn't matter. The only reason why you got a shiny side and a dull side is just the way it comes off the machine. It's the way production is on this stuff, and that's it. There's no other reason why one side doesn't cook better than the other. Don't believe any of it. It's not true. We're going to take our ribs, and we're going to put them down on our thing, and we are going to take that membrane off the back of these, but I'm going to dry these up a little bit. Just pat these with a paper towel front and back. Just like that. Now you can clean these up if you want to a little bit. There's nothing wrong with that. So let's see. Are we going to clean this up? Yeah, a little bit maybe. I got a little bit of fat over here. So we're just gonna clean these up. Get some of it off. You don't have to get crazy. We don't have to get every bit of it off, but some would probably be a good idea. Yeah. Okay. That's about it. That's really all this needs. Okay, so we're going to flip this over now, and there is a membrane on the back. I'm hoping you can feel it. It's kind of slimy. So I got this started. So this is what I mean by that membrane that's on the back. Hopefully you guys can see that there. It's just a little. Some people, you can leave it on if you want to. I don't leave it on. I take it off. And take a paper towel, pinch it, and then just pull. And you can see that this will come right off. Okay, now maybe a little bit of a problem to get it started, but once you get it started, you can just pull it all off just like that. Okay, so now the next thing that we're going to do is, since we dabbed that already, is we are going to turn around and we're going to put on our seasoning. Now you put as much of this as you want to. Use whatever, like, you know, whatever you guys like, right? It doesn't matter. This is all there, just like that. We'll pat that down a little bit, just like that. And then we're gonna take some of our smoked paprika for just that little bit of smokiness on the back side. Now again, you can put as little or as much as you want here. It depends on how much smoke taste that you guys want. Okay, so we got that side done. Gotta open up a new thing here. Okay, all right, there we go. And now what we're going to do is we're just going to turn these over just like that, and we're going to do the same thing to the other side. These are going to be delicious ribs too when these are done, and you'll see what I'm talking about when you put these on the grill and it becomes like a candy coat. Like, if you guys seen my barbecue chicken recipe, and then here we go with the smoked paprika. Okay, so as little or as much as you want, depends on what your flavor is of the day, right? We're doing this just to have a really nice meal. Pat it down, same thing, bone side down on this. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're just going to wrap. Okay, and now these are going to, these now are going to go into the oven, 275. Looks like I poked a hole over here, so I'm going to have to grab another one. So anyways, you guys get the right idea. 275 in the oven, about 2 hours. Check it, pull it out, check it. We're going for an internal temperature on this anywhere between like 192 and 200, right? So I'm going to go to the low end because we're going to put this out on the grill. That's when we're going to put the barbecue sauce on it. Okay, so our ribs have been in for 2 hours. Okay, let's get the camera up a little bit, something like that maybe. All right, so let's unwrap this. Let's see what we've got. We're looking for now at this point for the meat to recess the bone a little bit, okay? And then you know you're definitely in the right area, okay? So in order for me to do that, we need to, we'll turn the pan so you guys can see. It's kind of what it's all about. Okay, and then we're just going to, okay, well, I could tell automatically that these are not ready yet. They are pulling a little bit against the bone. So let me see if I can do this another way here. Let's see, so you guys know what I'm talking about. Okay, so if you see here, what I'm saying is that over here you can see the bone is recessed a little bit, but here the bone is not recessed. Okay, so this is a 2 hour cook right here so far. We're going to put these back in because they're not, we want those bones to be recessed. Okay, so we're going to wrap these back up. We're going to put these back in the oven. Be a great time right now to go ahead and start your grill and get all the gunk off it from the cook prior. Okay, wrap these back up just like that, and then, all right, perfect, back in the oven these go. We're going to give these another half hour, and then we're going to check them. Like I said, start your grill, get all the gunk off it. So when these are ready, your grill's ready to go put these on and sauce these down and get a nice candy coat on top of them. Okay, so here we go. We got 2 hours and, no, actually it's 2 hours and 30 minutes. Let's see what we get here now. Definitely needed more time before, so we threw it back in for another half hour. So we're at 2 hours and 30 minutes, and this is starting to look really, really good now. All right, you see the bones now are kind of pulled. We'll show it to you so you know what I'm talking about, because that's what we do. All right, so you could start to see right here. See how the meat's pulling in? It's going this way. It's nice. It's shrinking up. It's nice right now. Okay, so we're going to do a temperature check on this. We're going to see about where we're at, and we're going to see if we're done with these in the oven right now or we need more time. These are very tender. Yeah, we got a temperature of like 197. You're going to have to trust me on that. Yeah, we're right where we need to be. 197, 198. So I think, yep, I think we're done. I think that's what we're going to do. So 2.5 hours, 2 hours and 30 minutes. Now, remember, this is all depends on what you, look at this. You got a bone just hanging there. It all depends on the size of the rack, you know, your oven temperature, all that stuff, right? So you got to be careful. So when I say I had these in for 2 hours and 30, now look at that. Look at that nice bend. Oh boy. Okay, yeah, these are ready for the, these are definitely ready for the grill. Anyways, like I was saying, just because my oven turns around, hope you guys seen that. Yeah, something like that, right? Just because my oven cooked these at 2 hours and 30 minutes, that's for this size, about 2.5 pounds for this rack. If you guys are getting like these mammoth racks of ribs, you're going to have to leave them in longer. It's just what it is. But you're going for that temperature of anywhere between like 192 and 200. Pull them, and then we're going to put them out on the grill. We're going to get our barbecue sauce all ready to go. And we are going to have a great lunch. I can't wait for these to be done. These are going to be delicious. All right, guys, out to the grill. All right, so we are outside now on the grill. We're going to take our rack of ribs, and we're going to put these right down. Now we got this on a medium heat, so we don't want to burn them, or we don't want to cook them too fast either. You know, we don't want to dry them out, right? So what we're going to do is now we're going to, and now is like the best part of making ribs, right? Barbecued ribs. And you're going to put it on nice and light, generously but light. Generously. Oh boy. And then we're going to flip these over. And your grill's going to get all sticky again, but that's okay, because when this is done, this is going to be like, I kid you not. I was starting to say before in the video that if you watched my video on the grilled chicken, this is like candy. It's literally like a candy coated type thing. Okay, so there we go. We're gonna do that, and then we're going to turn around, and I'm hoping during this cooking process that they don't break. Okay, so we're gonna flip them just like that, and then we're gonna barbecue the other side. Now we're gonna do this probably 2 or 3 times, okay, and that's what builds up that nice coating on these. Take your time with them. You heard me say it on the chicken. Don't rush them. Keep them nice. Get in between everything. It's very important. You want every bite to be just like the best bite, right? So just keep painting your picture here. I call it painting your picture. Okay. Just like that. And we're going to leave them. We're going to leave them on the other side for about 5 minutes. And then we're going to keep flipping. 5 minutes on that side, 5 minutes on the next side. That's how I do it. No big deal, actually. Okay, so we're going to do that a couple more times, and I'm going to show you what these look like when I take these off. These are going to be fantastic. We're on our last flip now. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to quickly, very light, just doctor them up just a little bit. Wherever there's no barbecue sauce, that's what we're going to do. Put some barbecue salt all over these. Okay, good enough, right? Okay. And now we're going to flip these bad boys over, and that's our last flip. Oh, God. Mud on. Look at that. Ooh, boy. And we're just going to paint these one more time because we want these wet when we eat them. There's got to be a joke there somewhere, I guess, right? Alright, nice paint job. Nice paint job. Take your time with your barbecue. It's what makes it great. Alright, guys, that is it. Get some caramelization from the brown sugar that's in this, which is exactly what I wanted. And that now is our baby back ribs. These are done. We're going to get these in the house. Just like that. They're so tender that the bones are just falling out of them. All right, guys, that's it. That's what we got. We're gonna bring these in the house, and we're gonna cut these up. We're gonna serve these with some fries and some onion rings. How's that look? Seriously, pretty good. I think so. All right, into the house. Okay, so our ribs are off the grill, back in the house, and look at these beauties. Look at these. Ooh wee. Fantastic. I'm sorry, but these are fantastic. Okay. So now is when we get like a little bit dirty, right? Because you're gonna have fingers on this a little bit. Okay. So what we can do is we can just flip these over. The backs look just as beautiful. That sauce. And now what we're going to do, we're just going to go through each bone right where the meat is. And these are definitely fall off the bone. If that's what you're interested in, this is what you got to do right here. Got to get some of this. Okay. All right, so I'm going to keep cutting the rest of these up in between the bone, and then we're going to come back and we're going to plate these up. I mean, seriously. Does that not look good? Yeah, that looks good. Okay, I'm going to finish these up. We're going to get these on a plate, do a taste test for you guys. Serve these up with a little bit of French fries and some onion rings and a little bit of bread and butter pickles. Here we go, ready to plate this up. Let's bring a plate in. Let's adjust this a little bit. Just like that. Now we're going to, oh boy. Gonna have to love these, boy. Gonna have to love these. And we're just gonna pile these ribs all over the plate. because there's really no other way of doing this, right? I don't think. Oh, I can't tell you what these smell like. These smell so good. Okay. Like I said, another great lunch. We always have good lunches, good dinners in this house. Okay, there we go. And now we're gonna put in little bread and butter pickles, and then we're gonna put some fries all over here. Throw some in the back. Oh yeah, gonna be a good one. And we're gonna top some of this off with some onion rings, something like that. Oh boy. All right, there we go, guys. This is how we make my barbecued spare ribs. We're going to be back for a taste test, but if you guys like what I'm doing here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, click the notification bell, share it with your friends, all that good stuff. You guys know the routine by now. Go for this taste test. Let's see what we got. Let's see, which one do I want? Oh boy. Let's go with this one. Let's go with this one. Look good? Yeah, I think so. All right. Oh. A little bit of spice from that barbecue sauce, that smoked paprika that we put on the caramelization of the barbecue sauce with the brown sugar that's in there. Boy, this is really good, and I just want to show you, like, there's like zero effort, right? Look at it. Zero effort. I'm pulling these off. Clean bone. Absolutely beautiful. All right, guys. Well, I got a feeling I'm going to really enjoy this lunch today. You're a rib lover. Make these, try them like this one time. They're saucy, a little bit of spice on them. Falling off the bone, so tender, not dried out. A little French fry on the side. So, oh yeah. A little French fry on the side, a little pickle. Perfect. That's it. That's what we're doing this week. Barbecue baby back ribs. That's how I make them. Hopefully you guys, little trick or a little something in here that you guys weren't doing that I did that you could pick up on. I think that'd be wonderful. All right, that's it for this week. Subscribe, like, share, click the notification bell. We do something like this every single week. Everybody be safe out there. Crazy world. A lot of stuff happening right now.